Guys, welcome to another video. This is part 2 of how to read Hebrew. So in part 1 I showed all the letters and vowels. In this part I am going to explain some of the differences between the letters, because some of the letters have very minute differences between them that they're pronounced vastly different. Let's start off with Bays and Kaf, or Bays and Kaf if you will. So if you look real close, come on, iPad. I hate when that. I don't have my tripod with me, so in fact my tripod broke, so my iPad just said I have to prop the thing against my pillow. But let's just see. So you see how the vase has a tiny little bit jutting out on the right side from the bottom, and Kaf doesn't, and Kaf or Kaf doesn't. That's the difference. And if you remember, Bays and V's are pronounced B and V, respectively. Kaf and Kaf are pronounced K and Ch, respectively. Next up is the difference between Gimel and Nun. So Gimel is this one, Nun is this one. As you can see, Gimel is split at the bottom, Nun isn't. Now for Daled versus Resh. Resh has a bit more of a curve, and Daled has a bit sticking out. If you could look real closely, Daled is here, Resh is down here, if you could zoom in on that. Next up, how to recognize the difference between Hey and Ches. Hey is not joined, the two sides of the Hey are not joined together by the top, meaning that the left side of the Hey has a small gap. The Ches, however, has no gap. So this one's Hey, this one's Ches. You can see no gap in the Hey, in the Ches, but there is a gap in the Hey. Tes and Mem are really similar, but remember, Tes has a split on top, Mem has it on the bottom. Tes is right here, Mem is right here. And I think we are pretty much all good with the differences. Actually, there's one more thing. To tell the difference between Hey, Ches, and Tuf, or Suf, remember the Suf and Tuf both look like the pi symbol. A little bit. That's how I remember. I hope you enjoyed that episode of learning how to read Hebrew. God willing, I'll catch you in the very next video. Be well.